This time, we're dealing with big budgets.
It's your own party bomb.
And even bigger surprises.
It's not great for us, it's not great for the area, and it will change our home significantly if it happens.
On a property rollercoaster ride like we've never experienced before.
So, you're in limbo?
Yeah.
But with so many ups and downs, will we manage to get this pair back on track?
Are you going to love it?
Or are you going to list it?
Today, we're in Lothian Burn, beside the Pentland Hills south of Edinburgh. But this feels a far cry from the city known as Old Reekie and its busy Royal Mile. And it seems Ms. Alsop is ignoring my calls as usual. Because she's not even taking my call today.
Hello.
Oh, morning. How are you getting on? I'm nearly there.
Looking at a horse right now.
Oh, I can see you.
Yeah.
I can see you.
Great, fantastic. There you are. Toot, toot, toot. Oh, there's Phil Spencer. Lucky us.
The time for civilised company is over.
I live to open gates for Phil.
You're very kind.
Go on, in you go.
Come on, no horsing around, Pip, as we're here to lend a hand to investment manager Heather,
Hello.
her insurance broker husband Tim, and their 10-month-old daughter Gracie.
Is that fun?
After meeting in 2016 and bonding over a mutual love of horses, they embarked on a long-distance relationship.
I think after about 2 years, I had a bit of a crossroads and thought I ought to make a decent woman of her. And
Thanks, Tim.
move up to Scotland.
So in 2018, Tim relocated from Yorkshire to join Heather in her 7-acre property, which she'd purchased 4 years previously.
I really like the house and I just think it offers so much potential. And because I moved in here myself and worked full-time in Edinburgh, I needed it to be really well set up so I could do the horses quickly in the morning, leave them here while I went into town, and I knew that they would be safe. I think because it took so long for me to find it, it does mean quite a lot to me.
But Tim isn't a big fan of their family home.
I'm team listed because I struggle with the endless background noise. In fact, we're so close to suburbia. I don't like the layout. We come through the door and we're tripping over boots and dog cages and all sorts. You can't be in the dining room and see what's going on in the sitting room and vice versa. And so you can end up sort of relaying conversations from whoever's at the cooker to you can keep an eye on Gracie in the sitting room, and it feels quite disjointed.
This detached 4-bed home is all on one floor, with 3 bedrooms and the family bathroom on the left-hand side of the house. Across the hall, there's a living room which leads to the galley kitchen and dining area, with a small utility room right at the back. The main bedroom with an ensuite is also on this side of the house, making the kitchen more of a corridor. But the biggest issue facing this household at the moment is the conditions of the bathrooms. The ensuite is leaking and water under the tiles has caused the floor to rot, while the main bathroom is tired and dysfunctional. And although Heather loves her rural property that's close to work and city centre conveniences, she does agree there are issues.
I'm team love it because I think this place could be really wonderful if we just made some changes to the living space that we've got. The utility room is far too small, and there really is a distinct lack of storage in the house as well. The nearest loo is through the other side of the house, so there's nothing really proximal to the living space. You have to go through the dining area and the kitchen to get anywhere else in the house, and it naturally becomes a bit of a dumping ground.
And with the arrival of baby Gracie, plus the recent shift towards occasionally working from home, the family of 3 are beginning to outgrow their rural abode.
Prior to having Gracie, you were in the spare room, which you still are, and I was working from the kitchen side, which was really far from ideal and doesn't really work.
While the indoor layout might be causing them some problems, this animal-loving pair have already invested heavily in the outdoor facilities.
In terms of the infrastructure that's made looking after the animals easier, especially when you've got to manage that work-life balance. So we've invested quite a lot in decent fencing, the field shelter, automatic water drinkers and the yard itself. So reconcreting, sorting out the drainage, putting in new stable doors and building this agricultural shed. We definitely have prioritised the animals up until now, and I think having Gracie has really focused our attention a bit more on us as a family and what we need to do inside the house.
But despite Heather's determination to stay, country boy Tim is dreaming of a more rural life in the Scottish borders.
I want something that offers more than just being convenient for work and commute. I think the borders as an area is a community that we both enjoy and understand and want to be closer to. And we are just too far from that. And I think that is, for me, that's more important than being convenient for the office.
This really is a family stuck at a crossroads.
I think there is the opportunity to change quite a lot, but we need that creative input and foresight to help us, because I don't think we've got it ourselves.
I can't visualise anything that's going to change my mind about here.
I think if anyone can do it, Kirstie can.
It's true, if anybody can do it, it's Kirstie, but I still don't think she can do it.
Harsh.
Sounds like they need someone to take the reins on this one. Good job the cavalry have arrived.
How are we this morning?
Jolly well.
Hello, hi.
Hello.
Hello.
I'm Kirstie. This is Phil.
Nice to meet you.
Can we come in?
Yeah, absolutely.
Honestly, if it's not horse puns, it's bad jokes.
Who wants to love? Who wants to list?
I want to love.
And I am definitely team listed. For me, the layout of the house is odd, but I think probably the biggest thing for me is I'd like to move down to the borders. That's my sort of spiritual home.
Do you want to stay for the house or the location, Heather?
A bit of both. So the location, I think, works really quite well. It's nice and straightforward in terms of getting to work. And it's also really well set up for Gracie, so her nursery's just round the corner. So I think as she grows up, you know, Edinburgh's got a lot to offer. And here we are in a rural property, right on Edinburgh's doorstep. It's quite hard to see past that. We do need to change the layout to make it work better for us.
Before Gracie came along, we were just permanently outside. I think we're both living inside a lot more. I think that's kind of brought it home that actually there are some quite genuine shortcomings to the house.
Tim, what would it take here for you to stay?
Storage. I think we've got a great space upstairs that's wasted that we can make more of. Do you know, my real sort of thing that I love, or would love, it's going to sound stupid, but is a freestanding bath with a big window looking out there. And I would wallow in that bath for hours on end.
Tim's tub.
Tim's tub, yeah.
Rest assured, Tim, I can find you a house on the borders with a nice big bath. Well, should we have a look round?
We'll have a look round.
Yep.
Great. Brilliant.
Yep.
Given everything Heather and Tim have put in place already, I'm sure I can come up with a way to make the interior suit their lives a bit better.
It's so fantastically horsey to have everything sorted for the dogs and the horses,
Yes.
and the house doesn't work. I mean, that's the door. Everything's coming in through here,
Right through the middle of the kitchen.
right through the middle of the kitchen. No way of getting to any of the bedrooms unless you come through here. This house doesn't work on any level. This has to be sorted out.
But Tim just doesn't want to be here. He wants to be in the borders.
Yeah, but they can't sell it like this, Phil.
I need to have a look round outside because that's what I'm going to be sort of up against. I'm going to squiz round.
Okie doke. He just wants to have a look at that little pony. Don't be fooled. Meanwhile, I'm going to sort out the house.
And to do so, I have a generous Love It budget of £70,000.
Quite a lot of the rooms in this house don't look at the view. It's a pity. Why wouldn't you have the master bedroom overlooking the fields and the hills and the greenery? I think that's one of the things that needs to be addressed. I don't think this house fully utilises the beautiful place that it's in.
But with building costs rising, I'm going to have to get creative with that 70k budget to solve all these layout issues.
Well, that's not very practical, is it? Laundry room, come bedroom, come office. That is what so many people are working with at the moment. They need a proper spare room, somewhere for Granny and Grandpa to stay, somewhere for friends to stay. Tim needs a proper office, and they need a proper laundry room.
New stable yard, proper drainage. Wow. This whole setup is just fantastic. It's going to be tough for me to find something to compete with what they've got outside. But then Tim just doesn't want to be here. He wants to be in the Borders, in a bath.
And to help him do just that, I have a listed budget of up to £1 million.
But that would also mean shelling out over £90,000 in land and buildings tax, and over 11 grand in fees. Not to mention the cost of transporting all their animals and equipment. Another reason they should stay put.
Oh, there you is.
Hello. It's incredible setup outside. The dogs and the horses are well catered for here.
That's where you heading.
What's going on in here?
I'm sure there'll be something to trip me up.
Right.
But the sort of basic is put a couple of bedrooms upstairs with a lovely bathroom with a view, knock down these walls so that you rejig the kitchen dining setup, put in a laundry room, turn Gracie's bedroom into a study.
Have you figured all this out in the blink of an eye?
Well, that's what I'm feeling off the top of my head.
It's quite a lot of work.
Well, it's a bit of work. Fingers crossed. Don't think it would blow the budget.
OK.
And I think it would add value.
You've got a good plan, and I've got a good house search.
Yeah. Zippity-doo-dah.
Given how well set up they are here, I'm eager to hear more about what Tim and Heather would be looking for in a new home.
Well, Kirstie and I are both quite happy with our lot, actually. She thinks she's cracked the house, and I can't wait to look for exciting kennels and stables and fields and things like that. But I am a little bit daunted by what you have here, because that is going to be quite tough to contend with. But can you just spell out for me what I'm searching for?
Most likely 25 plus acres, the more the better. That would be fabulous. And about 10 to 15 minute drive from Tweedbank. So quite tight.
That is quite tight.
So if it isn't already, it would need to have the potential to go to 5 bedrooms and a generous sized living accommodation. Bedroom would be fabulous.
Stop that. Yeah. That'll do.
Don't forget the bathrooms.
I will find you a proper bath with a view. There's good hope for Team Listed, surely.
Definitely. Well,
but the area is quite defined. But that's fine.
Yeah.
That's what we're here for.
Yeah.
So, I'm looking for a 5-bedroom property on a plot with a minimum of 25 acres in their favourite spots of the Scottish Borders, south of Edinburgh but close to Tweedbank Station, so they can easily commute back to the city.
Feels safe knowing that we're in Kirstie and Phil's hands. I certainly hope that Kirstie will be able to help change Tim's mind. We can do something quite special here.
She's got no chance. I think Phil's got his work cut out, but I've got real faith that he can pull this one off.
What's that face all about?
To be honest, it's me trying to work out how the hall is going to work. I just walked through it again and I was thinking about it again.
You take your work very seriously.
I do take my work seriously. Yeah, Dr. Dolittle just mucks around with the animals.
Play with animals. Go looking at fields and houses in Borders. Fantastic.
Yeah, I know.
I love it.
Meanwhile, I'll be coming up with a plan to make sure they never want to leave.
I would really like to just get on and enjoy this place for what it is and appreciate everything that we have done and everything else that we could still do, which is quite exciting.
In Lothian Burn, south of Edinburgh, Heather loves her rural home close to the city, but husband Tim wants to up sticks and move to the Scottish Borders.
I think we're going to find ourselves outgrowing this property because I don't think it offers what we need as a family long-term.
I'm confident I can find them a future-proof property within the Borders with all of the space they need for family and 4-legged friends.
There's good hope for Team Listed, surely.
Definitely.
But with my Love It budget of £70,000, I am certain I can solve the problems here and convince Tim to stay. The main issue with this house is the awkward layout.
That is a wasted space if ever I saw one. That is where you can put some cupboards.
But I have a plan that will create more sociable space and make things flow seamlessly.
So if you flip over the plans, on the top you will find your existing house.
Yeah.
The plan is to make the most of the square footage on the ground floor by dedicating the right-hand side of the house to living and dining, with a large open-plan kitchen and a spacious utility room that's big enough to house the laundry machines too. The front bedroom could become Tim's study, and a new loft conversion would allow space for an additional bedroom and shower room, as well as a generous main suite for Heather and Tim, including that all-important bathtub.
Full disclosure, that bath doesn't, under the current budget and plan, have a view because it has a Velux. But you could put in an extra dormer. The budget for the current plan went between 62 and 110.
Wow.
But I really like the house and I really like the position and I really want you to stay. Not just because it's about beating Phil, but because I think that it can be really great, this house.
Yeah.
But I think it needs to be grander.
Yeah.
I think the view, the location, the area, everything else is grander than this house.
Yeah, I would agree with that. So much to think about.
Yeah.
But it's great, thank you. The plans aren't what we envisaged at all, which I think is a good thing because it's brought something completely new to the table and given us plenty of food for thought.
There's no doubt Phil is going to have a lot of fun looking for a new house for Tim and Heather. But this is a beautiful spot. I'm not so sure they're going to be moving that fast.
Don't count on it, Kirstie. I've been on the hunt for a property that will give Tim and Heather everything they're looking for, around 50 miles south in the stunning Scottish borders. And we're starting strong. My first offering 3.5 miles outside the popular town of Kelso and 20 miles from Tweedbank Station for train links to Edinburgh is this stunning, stone-built 18th century farmhouse. It has its own paddock, outbuildings and additional guest annex and is within budget at offers over £950,000.
We are just outside Highton, but we've got a really, really countryside feel to this historic, traditional farmhouse, and it really does have all the bells and whistles inside it.
Very nice.
I'm impressed.
Yeah, beautiful outlook.
There is 3 acres demised to the house, including that horse paddock and outdoor shelter and things. There is the possibility to rent more land off the estate, and the neighbour does that and puts sheep on it.
Yeah, I find the renting of land a wee bit of a challenge, and it just doesn't feel the same.
That's the rub, that's the compromise. Let's get inside.
OK.
With 6 bedrooms, 4 reception rooms, and a fabulous open-plan kitchen diner, this house has everything they're looking for in a long-term family home.
Come in and see what you think. Beautiful hallway, and then into this.
Oh, wow.
First impressions are
It's beautiful.
pretty good, isn't it?
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
I'm impressed. Yeah.
You're going to carry on being impressed, I warn you.
Because not only is there a separate dining room for hosting guests, there's also a welcoming eat-in family kitchen as well.
So when you've done your formal entertaining that way, then you can do your casual entertaining in here.
That's a good family kitchen, isn't it?
It's a big, big house, but it's cosy and it gives you a bit of a hug.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can tell that somebody's been here for some time and loved it as a family home.
I've got more tricks up my
Perfect.
sleeve. Come on, there's
Okay.
a lot more to see here.
Heather seems hesitant at the moment, but I'm hopeful that the rest of the house might charm her.
Now, if someone can find a better main bedroom with a better view, then I take my hat off to them.
That would be a
Nice.
challenge.
It's
quite special.
It's exceptional.
Yeah, it's beautiful, isn't
Yeah.
it?
Tim, there was something that you said to me way back when we first met about your ultimate dream and what you might want in the house or in the bathroom of the house. What was it?
Freestanding bath
With a view.
with a view.
Go and have a look in there.
Oh, no.
Wow. Nailed it.
Oh, dear.
That's phenomenal.
Yeah.
That really is phenomenal. What do you think?
It's a huge space, isn't it? And it's so bright.
I'm going to leave you to it, but have a wander around. I'm going to open up some of the outbuildings.
OK.
And, I'll see.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah?
Great, thank
Help
you.
yourself.
Thank you very much.
Oh, it's lovely.
That is quite special.
Well, against all the odds, it seems that Team Lister has absolutely pulled it out of the bag with this house. Yeah, they would like some more acres, but they don't live in the field, they live in the house. And this one already looks out over 3 acres with a horse in the field. So things, I would say, are going pretty well.
It's a proper family home, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, no, this is lovely.
With all the bedrooms and entertaining space they could ever want, this house offers everything they're looking for in a future-proof family home. And although there might not be the acreage they're ideally after, the outbuildings might just clinch it for me.
Now, I wanted to put the icing on the cake for you.
Oh, no.
So we've got outbuildings, garages here.
Yeah.
That is demise to the house, that annex. It's rented out. It's an income stream. Be useful for grandparents and visiting. I mean, as if you haven't got enough room in the house. That comes with it.
Wow.
Would you like to see some more?
Yes, please.
OK.
Yeah.
The cherry on top of this very well-iced cake is this beautiful former barn.
Oh, my goodness.
Wow.
I mean...
I keep saying wow. It's really annoying.
It's your own party barn.
Oh, well, I was just about to say party barn. That's phenomenal.
You've had a fairly swift look round, but you've seen the whole package. You know what's on offer here. It's a lot to get your head around in one viewing.
Yeah.
But how are you feeling about it?
I really like the house, actually. I just think it's got a great feel. And it's the sort of space that I could imagine us being happy in and really living in.
Got a great family vibe. I've been pleasantly surprised. I wasn't expecting to see something like this, so...
I feel like we've got fairly close, but it would be nice to have more land that was directly accessible and owned by the property. We're up and running. Search is going well. Heather's coming over to Team List It, which is always makes me happy.
Steady.
Off to you. Off to you.
Thank you.
But that's been a really useful start on the search side of things. They have a very long list of quite complex requirements. So given that, I'm actually really pleased to have been able to show them this, which gets pretty close to matching their brief and is really going to give them something to debate and discuss and really nut out what the priorities are and indeed what they're not. Well, I live in hope of that taking place anyway.
This has been a pretty strong start.
It has. I still have our own home, but I have to say this house has got me thinking a bit more again.
It seems Team Love It might be in a spot of bother.
For once, Phil, you might be right. It's been 3 months since I presented my ideas. But before they could even get started, Heather and Tim received word of plans for a major road close to their land, which, should it go ahead, would dramatically impact their rural way of life.
What it essentially means is the A701 realignment potentially cutting through the field behind us, which would be straight through greenbelt, prime agricultural ground, and is ultimately desperately disappointing and quite upsetting.
The exact location for the new road is still to be decided, and there will be a long process of proposals and permissions. But for the moment, Tim and Heather are left in limbo. Uncertainty about the impact on the value of the house, along with increasing building costs, mean they don't want to spend too much until the road plans are confirmed.
I'm disappointed that we can't go ahead with our grand plan, but there's no two ways about it. It's still very much our home, and it's where we live today. So what we'd love to do, or I'd certainly love to do, at least as a team love it, is to try and revamp the inside and make it a space where we enjoy being and we get the most out of that we possibly can in that time.
Despite all the uncertainty, I'm pleased to hear that Heather and Tim are still keen to go ahead with the scaled-back renovation. I just need to work out how to alleviate their major bugbears while spending as little money as possible. In the words of Phil Spencer, leave it with me. I'm back in Lothian Burn to come up with a whole new game plan for Team Love It. First things first, I want to get to the bottom of what's going on with this proposed new road.
Was it a bolt from the blue?
It was.
How long until they decide whether it is going to go on your land?
I mean, we think at least a year.
If an A road did come over the top of the hill, would you want to stay here?
I think it would make it really tough because it's not what it's been for us and it's not really why we live here.
So you're in limbo.
Yeah.
Are you able to sell this with that hanging over you?
Not really. It doesn't feel like we could. I mean, of course we could, but probably at a discount because of the uncertainty that sits above that.
I think the best case scenario is if they take this particular option off the table.
Right.
Because then, you know, we can get back to either doing the loft or moving on or whatever.
Yeah.
If it's that it will come through here, then, yeah, I think we need to crack on and just figure out how to move.
Right.
For us.
So, but that is at least a year, if not longer, off.
Yeah.
Heather and Tim need a new plan that will help improve their home whilst making it more sellable. Then, once the road decision has been made, they can either move or stay put and take on a larger renovation. So with their reduced 30k budget, they're going to focus on the 2 bathrooms and utility room.
So at the moment you have a defunct bathroom off your bedroom, which needs redoing, and you have a slightly unsatisfactory shower in here.
Yes.
But separate bathrooms are the greatest luxury and the best way to remain happily married.
I'm hopeful that giving both bathrooms a facelift will spark some joy for Heather and Tim and make the house more saleable in the long run.
The sun has come out, which is a nice analogy for what's been going on. When something outside your control puts you in limbo, it's very difficult to know what to do. But the plans that we've made will work in any scenario. Go, stay, sell, do more work. Whatever happens, we've got something to do and we're able to move forward, which is a real relief for Tim and Heather.
Nice work, Kirstie. But I still have 2 more properties that might just tempt them down to the borders. Back in the popular market town of Kelso, my next offering is this 6-bedroom detached home set within an 11-acre plot, providing all the space thereafter, both indoors and out.
So we have 11 acres that is properly fenced, split into different paddocks, big barn, another big barn, workshop to the right. It's so easily transformed into something similar that you've got at home.
Yeah.
Looks good.
Is it sufficient in size?
Yeah, I would say that, you know, it's thereabouts at the minimum amount of land that we would like.
Thereabouts at the minimum. I'll take that. I'll take it.
So, yeah.
You're a hard person to please.
Built in 2003, I'm keen to hear what Tim and Heather think of this more modern style of house. With 6 bedrooms, 5 bathrooms, 3 reception rooms, an office, boot room and utility. There's all the family space they're looking for. And at the heart of the house is this inviting kitchen breakfast room with stunning views out over the surrounding fields.
We've got a very farmhouse-style kitchen. Now, before we go any further, I'd like you to look around as an example of the type of house set-up, land, position, price bracket, because it actually went under offer yesterday. They were asking over 825. I don't know what it went for yesterday, but I know they had about 20 offers on it.
Gosh.
Wow.
But general style of it, how does it sit with you?
It doesn't have the same romance as the last one, but it's very well done. And you can see a lot of care and attention has gone into the detail of the place and the quality of the fittings. So, yeah, keen to see more.
Tim?
Personally, I'm not quite feeling it, if I'm being truthful.
Do you know why that is?
I love the last house, basically. I think I'm probably a bit blinded by that.
Well, it was the bath.
It was the bath, it's true.
Tim's heart might not be in it, but with today's market, If they want to find a property of this size in this area with this amount of land, they're going to have to be open to different styles of houses.
Coming through here, stunning staircase, massive dining table, and then through into the kind of formal sitting room backed up by the conservatory. Views front and back. It's all going on.
It's all going on.
Yeah, there's a lot to like. It's been done well.
I don't know why, I just don't quite love it.
Haven't got the feeling.
No.
It's fun, isn't it? Because we've got one person who's got to have the acres, and we've got one person who's got to have the right house. And I'm stuck in the middle.
I think there's a lot to like about it. But yeah, I hear what you're saying.
Have a scoot round.
Right.
Help yourself. Any questions, give me a shout.
Thank you.
Well, she's making positive noises about the land. At least, you know, she's showing she's got an open mind to the concept of moving, so I've been pleased about that. Sadly, I don't think Tim's feeling anything for the house, so swings and roundabouts.
That's a pretty remarkable view, isn't it?
Yeah.
It really is.
And the bedrooms are just as spectacular.
Oh, crikey.
Oh, this is nice.
Didn't expect this.
No.
Oh, that's lovely.
Could Tim be starting to see past the modern style of this home?
Come and join me. I'm just enjoying the view over Hume Castle. It's quite a special spot, isn't it?
Yeah, it's lovely.
It is.
How did you get on upstairs?
I'm afraid this particular house for me doesn't work.
Meanwhile, Heather, you seem quite positive about the outside.
Yeah, I am. But for me, actually, in comparison with the first property, it doesn't have the charm that you reference. And yeah, I feel a bit of that as well, actually.
Even though it has the land.
Even though it has the land, which has surprised me a bit, because I always thought that my head would overrule that.
But it's stuck, whether it's the house or the land. Obviously, for you, it's the land, and for Tim, it's the house. So we're going to have to do something a bit creative, I sense. But leave it with me. I've done it before.
We
Great.
have faith.
The first place I showed them, Tim loved the house. Heather didn't like the land. We've come here and roles are entirely reversed. So there's got to be some give and take in this. Otherwise, we're not going anywhere, except up in budget. I'm going to have to think outside the box in order to move this forward. I do have to move it forward. Not quite sure how yet, but it's going to happen.
I'm pleased that Phil has brought us here, actually, because it's helped crystallise, you know, our minds as well. It's brought a bit of focus. It's been a good exercise in that sense.
For the right house, maybe we could compromise a wee bit more on acreage.
Yeah.
And speaking of compromise, almost a year since I last saw them, Heather and Tim have had some news on the location of the road that was potentially going through their land. And there's finally some building work happening.
They have now provisionally decided that the preferred route is the other side of the woods. Now, that's not to say that it won't change, but at the moment, just from where we're sat, it's better news.
So now the bathrooms have been ripped out, damp-proofed, and the laundry machines are eventually going to make their way out of the shed and into the utility room.
I'm quite excited about the work that's being done and visualising what it's going to be like. And I think, given the amount of deliberation that we've been through in terms of what we do here, it's great to finally actually get cracking.
It's been a slow process, and we're finally getting somewhere. But once the work is complete, Heather and Tim have a life-changing decision to make.
But before they do that, I've one last chance to tempt them down to the borders. And I'm hopeful that my third and final property offers everything they're looking for.
Good morning, both.
Morning.
I had to kind of go back to the drawing board to find this next house, and it's a bit complicated, so bear with me.
OK.
Come on.
Good.
I did say they were going to have to think outside the box a bit, so I hope they're ready for this. What currently looks like a building site will soon be a high-end, 4-bedroom, semi-detached barn conversion, complete with office, double garage and stable block. The plot is just 2 acres, but there is an option to purchase other plots with even more land, which I'm sure will be music to Heather's ears.
We are outskirts of Jedburgh.
Yeah.
How does that work for you guys?
It's a little bit far away, but we're being pragmatic and open-minded.
I like the setting. It's lovely. Good part of the world.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
And your immediate thoughts of an old barn project?
Exciting, not phased.
Yeah, great. Love it.
Good?
Yeah.
OK, let's get in. Hard hats.
I'm loving this open-to-anything approach from both Heather and Tim. They're not afraid to take on something a little bit different. And I really think this could be the house for them. Once it's finished, of course. With a guide price of £550,000, it offers all the charm and character of an older property, but with the easy maintenance of a modern build.
Right, so, believe it or not, this room is just the kitchen dining.
Right.
Heaven.
I mean, this is a seriously big room. It's 137% bigger than yours is. just for the record.
Excellent.
I think it'll be stunning. I really do.
It's a great space, isn't it?
The developers intend to reuse original stone and timber where possible to maintain the character of the building. And they plan to make the most of this stunning outlook by incorporating window seats and patio doors off the living room.
This is the main bedroom. That's a walk-in wardrobe, and that is the ensuite bathroom.
Yeah.
Because of the utility and boot room being built on the ground floor, that's going to provide a terrace balcony across there, which, again, enjoys the view.
That will be quite incredible.
That's another big bedroom, and then there are two more that side and a family bathroom.
Okay.
Fabulous.
Nice.
I mean, it's a bedroom short from your ideal plan.
Yeah.
It's very interesting in
Yeah.
terms of the barn itself, the potential for more land, the views.
Yeah.
It's got a lot to offer. But yes, it might, be just one short. And I guess the other thing might be for us is just the proximity or openness to neighbours.
It's a little challenging to look round it and picture the finished article.
Sure.
But have a wander through, take your time. I know it's a lot to take on board, and I'll meet you at the front.
Great.
Thank you.
Okay.
It is difficult. There's a lot to take on board for them looking around it at this stage, but there's a lot going for it.
So, bedroom here,
Bathroom
there.
here. Yeah. This is probably the shower.
Yeah. It sounds mad when you think of all the floor space you have when you come up here and you're sort of saying, actually, it's not quite enough.
In terms of bedroom space
Yeah.
and work from home space.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, we'd need to think about that, wouldn't we?
Yeah.
There's a lot of outdoor space and there are amazing views, so you could possibly build a work from home space out there and be quite creative with that, because that might also work better from a work-life balance dynamic.
Yeah.
Spot on, Heather. That's the kind of creative thinking we need on Team Listed. But if this house isn't quite hitting the spot, I've got another curveball. The same developer has plans in place for a new 5-bed detached property on an even bigger plot of land next door, which is yet to be built.
It throws in an opportunity for you to have a bespoke house built to your own design in the field with 17 acres.
That's very interesting.
Yeah. If you could build a nice 5-bedroom house over there, you actually also have the opportunity to influence the landscape around it, and you're not as close to your neighbours.
It's a lot to think about, but I'm really pleased that there are options.
Yeah. That's real food for thought,
That is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, let's leave it there.
Thank you very much.
We'll see how it plays out.
Indeed.
Yeah.
I've given this search my absolute all. It's been really tricky, but I'm super pleased at the last minute to have been able to show them some opportunities and give them some real topics to discuss. I've no idea whether they're going to love or list, but they've got something to think about.
I mean, obviously, the situation has evolved for us,
Yeah.
given the road and the fact that we've had to scale back our project. Well, it certainly makes sense to do that. Equally, can't deny that actually the acreage that we've got on Edinburgh's doorstep is a significant positive.
Yep.
You know, there's a lot to be very much appreciative of in terms of the home that we've got.
After a roller coaster of a year, Tim and Heather now have a lot of thinking to do. Back in Lothian Burn, it's been 16 months since we first met Heather and Tim, and they're ready to make a final decision.
Sunny Scotland again.
They really have gone through the mill in
They
terms
have.
of what's been going on.
Totally gone through the mill, but I think, for me, when someone scales down what they're doing to a house and stops making it about them,
Yeah.
I always think, they're going.
So with the uncertainty of the road, even if they chose to list it, could they sell it?
Yes, absolutely. It's very saleable.
Thanks for bringing this. How many years ago do you think I used to hairbrush?
I don't know, literally.
It's about 35.
Is it? Is it?
I've not touched a hairbrush since I was
What do you do?
22.
Really? That long?
Yeah. I'm quite enjoying this. It feels nice.
Well, I'm glad you're enjoying yourself, Phil. No matter how this one goes, I'll just be pleased if they can finally move on after everything they've been through.
It is a beautiful day.
It is.
Hello.
Hello, Heather. Hello,
How are
Tim.
you?
Hello.
Do you want to come in?
I'd love to come in.
Come on then.
After being forced to scale back their original plans, I'm eager to hear what Tim and Heather have decided to do.
How are things?
Good.
Yeah.
Very well.
Yeah, a lot's happened.
Kirstie was saying on the way up, you've, it's been quite a difficult time.
Yeah, there's definitely been a few bumps in the road. Maybe it would be best to start with the question.
The question.
The question.
Start with the question, okay? Really?
Heather, Tim, are you going to love it?
Or are you going to list it?
Well,
We're gonna.
we found somewhere else.
Yeah.
Of course you have.
We're in the process of moving at the moment, as we speak. Really? Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. Found somewhere.
Yeah.
And what's happening here?
So we basically need to tie up the work here.
Yeah.
And then we can finally close the door.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Was it one of those wonderful houses that I showed you? The barn. You bought the barn. Yes.
We haven't bought the barn.
But it was a great project and opportunity. It was good to see it.
It was just a bit far out. We went to go and look at another place and had a phone call from an agent on the way back and saying he'd just listed a house and would we like to go and look at it?
Okay.
It may or may not work. So that's what we did.
So here's the question. What is the thing that is 10 out of 10? Because if it's the right thing, there is one thing in one box which is perfect. What is it?
Location and land.
Land. Yeah. How many acres?
15.
How exciting.
While the work on the bathrooms is still to be completed, I'm keen to see how they're getting on. The ensuite was a bit of a letdown. And the family bathroom was Tim and Heather's biggest bugbear. So they're making sure both are put right before they say goodbye.
Oh, it's going to be super smart, isn't it? That's lovely. It's completely different.
Beautiful. It's big. It's much bigger than I remember. Taking everything out.
Yeah,
Very smart tiles.
very smart tiles. It was always a problem, that bathroom, wasn't it?
It was.
It caused you problems before.
Yeah. It's got a bit of dark humour about it, I think.
Yeah. It was a rogue element which is now being straightened out.
Rogue bathroom.
Yeah.
It'll be good when it's done.
All I want is one day when you're settled and all your boxes are being unpacked and you're happy with the house to see it. Because this is a very romantic story.
Thank you.
Thank you for
But
everything.
of course, you're welcome to come and have a look.
Yeah, we'd love that. We would.
It's fantastic for you. I really do.
Thank
I'm
you.
a bit shocked, but I'm super pleased. And I think I should probably get 2 points for this.
I think-
It's
What?
never happened before.
What?
They're moving. You know, they've done it.
I don't think you should get any points.
think I should
Never
get
mind
2.
2 points.
It is quite impressive from that.
Don't encourage him.
Sorry.
They're not competitive at all.
No competition.
It's brilliant. Brilliant, brilliant news.
Thank you.
Well, after almost a year and a half of full starts, I'm thrilled to see Heather and Tim looking so happy and relaxed about their decision.
Kirstie and Phil have been tremendously helpful. We would have been talking about this for months to come, I should think, had we not had them pushing things along a bit.
It's been quite a roller coaster of a ride, but it's been a good one. We're really excited about the future in the new house, aren't we? And I think this has taught us a lot in terms of what you can do in different ways, superficially as well as structurally. So we're looking forward to living there for hopefully many years to come and working our way through that as and when we can.
And within a couple of weeks, after a spend of 30k, the work on the bathroom, ensuite and utility is complete. Meaning Heather and Tim can finally move on once and for all.
I'm looking
forward to this. How about that? Thank
There we
you
are.
very
Congratulations,
much.
Phil.
Cheers. No, it's gone really, really well. I'm very happy.
Oh, that's
for them.
delicious.
I'm so pleased for them.
I'm totally pleased with them. I think
Worked
it's
out brilliantly.
wonderful.
They knew where they wanted to be, but there was nothing available. And then all of a sudden,
It was.
it was.
It was.
And
as
they
if
were there. They were driving past it on the right day. It's incredible.
Yeah.
I love it.
timing and location. I think they call it right time, right place, don't they? Okay.
Bottoms
that's
up.
what we need to drink to. Right time.
Right time.
Right place.
Right place.